This is a CBS 4 News update.
Good morning, I'm Maribel Rodriguez. The summer is officially over, at least for Broward and Monroe County students. Buses were on the move starting around 5 this morning. Remember, if you see the lights flashing and the stop arm is down, you have to stop. And there's no speeding through school zones. Meantime, new safety measures are in place to protect Broward County students and staff. The Broward Sheriff's Office has unveiled what it calls a real-time crime center. It's a hub where the deputies can monitor nearly 10,000 surveillance cameras. Repairs are set to resume on a sewage spill under the 163rd Street Bridge in northeast Miami-Dade. Weather last night caused a delay in fixing the spill, which is now in its fourth day. Workers are still trying to bypass an old sewer pipe that is spewing sewage. People in that area are still being told to avoid any activities in the water. A 22-year-old student has been arrested on drug trafficking charges after he allegedly sold 50 tablets of LSD worth $400 to an undercover agent on Monday near the University of Miami. Carter William Key was taken into custody after the transaction. Key broke down crying during his bond court appearance yesterday.
Today in jazz pedagogy. He's been at UM since 2015. He lives at the rental property in the arrest affidavit. His parents are from Richmond, Virginia. They've been married for 20
Key has since posted bond and is out of jail. His attorney says he was set to start his master's program next week. This morning, we're getting a look at how two men stole more than $700 worth of liquor from a Pembroke Pines store. The video shows a crime at the ABC Fine Wine and Spirits on Pines Boulevard. Watch as the man in the blue shirt, looking at various bottles of alcohol, grabs one and eventually hands it off to his accomplice. The man then stuffs the liquor down his pants. Minutes later, the same man in the blue shirt is seen removing a bottle of alcohol from a box and stuffs it down his pants. The accomplice later goes on and pays for beer while his friend steals another bottle.
Now, CBS 4 weather with meteorologist Lisette Gonzalez.
Happy Wednesday and happy first day of school for Broward and Monroe students. It is a warm, sticky start. Low 80s in Miami and Fort Lauderdale, 86 in Key West. And the radar is quiet in Broward, Dayton through the Keys. Winds fairly calm or light. And as we head throughout the day, keep the ponchos, the rain gear handy. Storms will develop likely around 11 a.m. and lunchtime. And highs will be in the low 90s, feeling like the hundreds. And the heating of the day, along with plenty of moisture, will lead to the potential for scattered storms. As we head into the afternoon and even the evening, we could see some heavy rain in spots, localized flooding, lightning, and gusty winds. If you hear thunder roar, head indoors. Tonight, a few storms, warm, humid, with the upper 70s overnight, and we'll continue with scattered storms for your Thursday and Friday. The rain chance a little lower as we head into the weekend.
Thanks, and that's the news for now. You can always find us on CBSMiami.com and tune into CBS 4 News at 5, 6, 7, and 11 for all of today's important headlines.